Ah, you already know. Man, every now and then you gotta go drop that deucer, you feel me? You know, every now and then you gotta go drop that thing off, you feel me? Yes, sir. Yo, what's good, my boy? Regular schedule, you know what I mean? Right here, you feel? Hey, man, y'all check out that new shit I dropped? Yo, what's good with you, Stephanie? How you doing? How's everybody doing today, man? Hope everybody's doing good, feeling great, keeping the hate out your space, out your way. What's going on, everybody? It's a new day, you know what I mean? It's just another day. What's going on? We out here. Now, I already did the 7-Eleven run, my boy. I'm going to be setting up my tripod in the backyard right now, you know what I mean? We going to be doing a little story time. A little story time and all that, man. You know what I mean? What's up, everybody? It's your boy KSHOTEM. What's up, Stephanie? Why is your name Green? Why is your name Green, Stephanie? Are you one of my subscriber or members? Did you get my membership? If you got my membership, hey, shouts out to you. You know what I mean? I feel like she got my membership. Yeah, shouts out to Stephanie. Yeah, shouts out to Stephanie. Hey, that's love right there. I appreciate you, Stephanie. You know, Stephanie, my member right there. You know, I appreciate you. That's real dedication right there for him. You know what I mean? I gotta fix this shit. Yeah, I don't know why this tripod. I think I might have broke this motherfucker. Yeah, that motherfucker broke. Yeah, that motherfucker kind of broke. I'm gonna have to fix it, but it's just leaning a little bit, but we still here. You know what I mean? Yeah, I appreciate you, Stephanie. Big shouts out, Stephanie. Hold on, I'm gonna do a little screen record. Hey, man, you already know, man. Big shouts out, Stephanie. You know what I mean? She got my membership. I appreciate you, my boy. You know, everybody get that membership, man. You know, go lock it in, man. Go become a real member and all that, man. YouTube KSHOTEM, man. Go subscribe to that. Hey, go tell a friend, man. Go tell a friend, man. I appreciate everybody that tunes in. You know, I appreciate everybody that, you know, watches my videos, subscribes to my channel, tells a friend about KSHOTEM. You already know. It's big shouts out to y'all holding it down, SHOTEM gang style and all that. You already know, man. I'm gonna be going live a lot more, you know. I've been doing it, you know. I've been posting a lot though, you know. I be posting on here. I be posting on TikTok. I be posting on Instagram. I be posting on Facebook. You can find me on all those social sites, you know what I mean? For real, shouts out Stephanie for becoming a member, you know what I mean? Like that's some real activity. That's some real business right there, you know what I mean? That's big love right there, you know what I mean? For real. Hell yeah. Yeah, my shit kind of laggy, huh? Fuck it. Yeah, I need to get a new. Yeah, I need to get a new phone soon. My phone is getting kind of messed up from doing all this live stuff off the phone. You know what I mean? So it might be a little choppy. You know what I mean? But you already know by y'all, you know, us becoming a member and all that shit, I can invest into the stuff that I need, like a phone. You know what I mean? Yeah, so I appreciate everybody for holding it down, SHOTEM gang style. You know what I mean? We here though. You know what I mean? We here. How y'all doing today though, man? I hope everybody doing great, feeling great, keeping the hate out your space and all that. Yeah, my shit look like it's getting slow. Nah, it's cool. You need to do a reaction on your reaction when you seen the yeah, for real, yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, I was like, what the hell? Oh shit. Yeah, man, that's love though. I appreciate it, you know what I mean? Because shit, you know, we just, you know, holding it down, you know what I mean, making that content every day, giving them what they want, you know what I mean? So shit, you know, it's love when people show the love, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it. Yup, I'm seeing it, you know what I mean? I see you keeping it 1,000. I mean, that's the best way to be in life, you know? Keeping it 100, you know what I mean? Being 1,000. That's really the only way to be out here, you know what I mean? That's the only way you get, you know, get shit done. Man, it's fucking cold out here though. Yeah, for some reason the phone is working way better whenever I'm holding it, but whenever it was on my tripod, like that shit was like, that shit looked like it was getting like glitchy or something. But it looked good now, shit. That was weird as hell. But yeah, I'm already seeing you keep it 1,000, you know what I mean? That's much love, appreciation, you know what I mean? Because shit, you know? You know, there's way more fake in the world than real. So when people keep it 1,000, you know, it shows a lot, you know what I mean? Shows how they standing, you know what I mean? Shows they ain't on no bullshit, you know? So you already know that's big love and appreciation. Yeah, my freaking tripod, I think it broke. I need to fix that thing. I think I broke that thing. Maybe from it being outside, honestly, because I'd be leaving it out here. Man, it's fucking cold. But yeah, it's a nice day, you know what I mean? I just figured, you know, I'd come on live from my phone, you know. Most of the time I'd be going live from my computer now, you know what I mean? I don't really be doing it from my phone too much now, you know what I mean? Because it'd be ruining my phone. But, you know, we still right here, fuck it. 2 fingers a mob, 2 fingers a squad, man. Everybody knows what it is. But yeah, man, I got new reaction videos out now. Send me them reaction videos that you want me to react to too, and we gonna react. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Appreciate everybody. This shit, more people gonna join. It's just I don't really go live as much now, you know what I mean? So people don't even know about it right now, you know what I mean? Ooh, it's cold. Damn, it's not cold. You see the sun, my boy. You see the sun beaming, fool. Like, it ain't cold out here. Yeah, man, it feels good right here. Man, it feels good right here, everybody, you know what I mean? You know, just to be in that sun, you know what I mean? It feels good, man. That sunny weather, you know, California weather. This is California weather, though. You know, this type of weather is where it's like, it's not hot, but it's not cold, but there's a breeze. You know what I mean? We feeling a breeze right now, you know what I mean? But it's like, it ain't cold, but it ain't hot. It feel good, though, I can't lie. Yeah, it's a nice day today. You know what I mean? It's a nice day today. Hope everybody having a good day, though, you know what I mean? You keeping the hate out your space, hate out your way. You know what I mean? You just, you know what I mean, there to have a good day. You know what I mean? That's it. Yeah, that's it. You know what I mean? What did you... you know, I had to go get that, you know, that Red Bull, you know. You know the routine, you know what I mean? Red Bull. That's what we doing, you know what I mean? Red Bull, fool. We handling the Red Bull, fool. Fucking Red Bull, Don. Hey, man, big shouts out to Stephanie again, though, you know what I mean? Holding it down, Shot 'em gang style. Hey, man, everybody, y'all need to go get that membership, you know what I mean? Go become a member, go get membered up and all that. You know what I mean? And so you could post on my wall. Because I think you have to be a member. Or do you? I don't know. But on my community page, you know what I mean? I don't know if you have to be a member or not. You might just have to be subscribed. I don't even know. But there is a section for the members only. You know what I mean? And then, you know, I got like, you know, once I build the memberships, I got certain perks in there that I'm going to, you know, show to the people and shit like that. Like special videos that they only going to get, you know what I mean? Like, so you got to be a member to get those videos, you know? Because, you know me, I talk about all different types of stuff. You know, there's all different types of stuff that I talk about. So, you know, some people only deserve to hear that are a member. You know, not everybody deserves to hear it. But, you know, everybody heard me speak about certain things, so they already know, you know, an idea of what we talked about on the KSHOTEM Live Show. You know what I mean? It's just a KSHOTEM thing, you know what I mean? You know, on this side, we only influenced by KSHOTEM, what KSHOTEM does, you know. So, it's a KSHOTEM thing, guys. I appreciate everybody that tunes in, taps in, and, you know what I mean, be's a part of the culture, my movement, and just what we got going on. You know, big shouts out everybody out there, you know what I mean? More people gonna join this shit, I promise you, you know what I mean? It just, my numbers went down on YouTube, you know, because I be on so many different platforms, you know, doing so many different things, like, you know? Then you gotta remember there's a lot of haters out there, you know what I mean? Oh, God, the hate is real. The haters work on being a hater more than, you know, actually being an artist, you know? I mean, I can't lie to you. Like, motherfuckers probably spend more time talking and trying to take down other people than trying to build their own rap shit, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie to you. That's why a lot of people, they don't have nothing to show for their music, but they can get together and hate on a motherfucker, you know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. They can't get together and promote their music, though. Yeah, motherfuckers won't get together and promote their music, but they'll get together and hate on some motherfuckers. Ain't that crazy? No, I swear to God, like, it be like that. Motherfuckers will get together and hate, but they won't get together and figure out how to, like, build some shit together, you know what I mean? Oh, yeah. Haters have definitely put my name out there way more, you know what I mean? Like, you know, they definitely did something for a motherfucker. I mean, they ran up a lot of my numbers, too. It just, a lot of the haters, they found out, like, damn, like, we actually helping this motherfucker, you know? Because they was hating, but people were coming to my page, but they were fucking with me. Like, they was fucking with how I was talking and shit, you know what I mean? And, like, a hater didn't bug me, you know what I mean? Like, I just flamed them every time. So, like, they kind of, you know what I mean? They was fucking with that. Yeah. That's facts, you know what I mean? If you don't got a motherfucker hating on you, then shit, you ain't doing enough, you know what I mean? Because a motherfucker that ain't doing enough, like, ain't nobody gonna hate on that motherfucker. They just gonna say, whatever, you know what I mean? It is what it is, 2 fingers. But a motherfucker that be doing something, you know what I mean? They always gonna have something to say about him, good or bad, true or false. There's always gonna be something. Just like, you know, even if you're doing good, people still gonna try to find bad shit about the situation. You know what I mean? They look for bad, you know what I mean? Anybody that looks for bad is gonna create their own shit, you know what I mean? Like, they're creating their own false narrative in their own head because they want to find bad, you know what I mean? They want to find bad, you know what I mean? But hey, man, that's them, you know what I mean? That's just how they live, you feel me? Like me, I don't live like that. I live to uplift, you know what I mean? We live to uplift, you know what I mean? Inspire, influence, you know what I mean? Guide, direct, you feel me? Ain't no backstepping, ain't no half-stepping. You digging? Like, so that's what we about, you know what I mean? We ain't about hating on motherfuckers, like. And you know, a lot of people may think like the content that I make, the skit reactions, they probably think I'm hating, but realistically, I'm giving advice in a comedy way. Like, I'm being funny, but I'm actually giving advice. You know what I mean? It's just a lot of people, they look at that like hating because they hate growth. You know what I mean? A lot of people that hate growth, you know what I mean? That they can't deal with that shit, you know what I mean? They can't deal with a motherfucker that, you know, is telling them like some real shit. But, you know, they rather look at the comedy shit and be like, oh, no, he a hater. Man, you just blind, you know what I mean? A lot of people are just blind to the information, right? They're more focused on the person, the body of the car, but they ain't looking at the engine, you know what I mean? How it runs, you feel me? Why it runs that way, you know what I mean? They're just looking at the outside of things. That's what a lot of people do in this world, though. They just look at the outside. They don't take the chance to actually focus on what's being talked about, which is the inside of things, right? Yeah. A lot of motherfuckers just look at the outside of shit. But it's because the world's a judgmental place, too. That's why they look at the outside of shit, right? So they always going to look at what the outside is and judge it without knowing what's on the inside of it. You know what I mean? But that's because a lot of people are lost, you know what I mean? They don't got the information. They don't got the answers. Like, they don't know anything. They don't know any better. That's a definition of motherfucker that just don't know no better, you know what I mean? He just didn't know no better, you know what I mean? That's all it is. You know, a lot of people don't have the answers. You know what I mean? Damn, this phone getting fucking glitchy, it look like. Let me see. Let me look at it real quick. Let me see. It looks alright. Yeah, this phone be fucked up. I ain't gonna lie to you. I need to get a new phone. This motherfucker be fucked up from all this type of shit that I do on it, you know what I mean? That's why I don't go live on my phone as much. But, you know, we here today. Going live, you know what I mean? 2 fingers a mob, 2 fingers a squad. It's your boy KSHOTEM, man. Yeah, man, what's the topic for today, though, y'all? You know what I mean? You know me, I just be, you know what I mean, talking about this and that, you know, but what's the topic, you know what I mean? What y'all want me to spill on? What y'all want to know, you know what I mean? What's the topic read? I just be chilling in the backyard getting my sun, you know what I mean? Getting the sun right, you feel me? All that. I just be in the back, you feel me? Getting my sun tan in the, you know what I'm talking about? Like, yeah. Getting my suntan right, you know what I mean? But if anybody got a specific topic you want me to go off of, you know what I mean, we could do that, you know? It ain't nothing to me. I be on topics, you know what I mean? It ain't shit to KSHOTEM, man. I be on a topic. You know what I mean? We be on them topics, man. Hey, again, though, shouts out Stephanie for, you know what I mean, getting the membership and all that. That's... I need to edit the membership, too, you know what I mean? There's some shit I could do on there, you know? So I need to go edit the memberships and see what else I could do on there, because, you know, you could edit it and all this type shit. So I'm going to see what's going on with that. You know, big shouts out to the member. You know, members only squad, you know, ain't no Drake and OVO though, you feel me? But it's the members only in this motherfucker, you know what I mean? Shouts out to everybody, you know, that donates to the channel, that gets the membership, watches all the content, you know what I mean? Shares all the content, you feel me? All that, you know what the fuck going on, man. Shouts out everybody that put food in my belly, you know what I mean? Yeah, shouts out everybody that put food in my belly and drink in my lungs. You know what I mean? Drank down my pipes. You feel me? Cause shit, nigga. Man, it get real out here. You feel me? Oh, God. A lot of people, you know what I mean? They don't know the struggle. You feel me? They just know result. That's it. They don't know what it is. You know what I mean? They don't know how you got it. They don't know how you get there. You know what I mean? They don't know how you did it. They might have seen a couple things, you know what I mean? But they really don't know how you did it. You know, sometimes people make shit look easy when really it's hard. But, like, they just make it look easy, you know what I mean? Like, they don't let us see themselves down, and they don't let us see anybody else see them down, you know what I mean? They always 10 toes on the ground, you feel me? On me. Which one has more clout than Mexicans? Oh, Jesus. We all know fucking Mexican OT. What the fuck? Bruh, that's not even like a debate, brother. And like Mexican OT and lefty butt play. Like, come on, brother. And like, are we fucking being serious right now? Come on. Okay, listen to me. Mexican OT, right? I can guarantee you his numbers are thicker than lefties. But what it is right? His music is better. Fuck the numbers, fuck the money. Let's take that out of there. But see, Mexican OT has more money than lefty for sure. Come on now, stop playing with me. Like, you know what I mean? But anyways, Mexican OT is just a better artist. You know what I mean? Mexican OT is just like a better artist by like a fucking 30 times measure. You know, he'll just anything musically is going to be better than anything lefty butt play is going to have to offer. All he got to offer is booty juice, you feel me? But, you know what I mean? It's just like, it's just, you know what I mean? This shit trash. Yeah, the music trash, you know what I mean? Mexican OT, he got good music, you know? And like, you know, I watch his interviews, you know what I mean? And you know, he seems like a pretty cool person, solid individual. But in the sense of like Lefty, there's so many downsides to that shit. You know, like junky as fuck, music's trash. He might be a halfway decent person outside of the artistry shit. You know, Lefty probably just regular Franklin Holiday. He's probably a cool person, but to be out in the podcast and the artist, like I don't know. I just there's if you put on a teeter totter, it's just gonna go on one side. You know what I mean? There's not enough balance with that motherfucker. Mexican to take. Yeah. Mexican OT way better. And 69? Oh my god. 69? I mean, fuck. You talking about 6'9"? Oh my god. 6'9" fucking belly flopped, you know what I mean? He's not even he hasn't been relevant forever now. I mean, I know he took a step back from music, but his shit, he's the flop god right now, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think he'll ever be able to come back musically, you know what I mean? But see, he did make some a couple songs that were like, hey, you know, that's cool. But that was when he was with like the Treyway and all that shit. But I don't know, bro. Like, I just, you know what I mean? I never liked 6ix9ine though like that. He was too, even before everything, you know what I mean? Like, I never gravitated so much to him, you know what I mean? Like, because he was like considered like one of these new era, like, you know, new era type of artists, you know what I mean? Like, just, I mean, fuck, he even made like snitching, like, try to make snitching like okay and cool. I mean, what he did was crazy. But, you know, this is why you don't be a part of something and you don't bring people around what you got going on if you don't even know them, but you talking about money and all this shit. Fucking social media attention. Nah, it's not even worth it. What the fuck you doing? Not even worth it. It's not even worth it. Oh, you already know I got the clean Sanchez, boy. It's not no dirty Sanchez, fool. It's a clean Sanchez, boy. It ain't dirty. Yeah, it ain't dirty. It's a clean Sanchez, fool. Stop playing with me. It ain't no dirty Sanchez, fool. It's the clean Sanchez, fool. Fuck is you talking about dirty Sanchez, nigga? Why would I want it to be dirty, nigga? Like, it's the clean Sanchez, fool. Stop fucking playing with me, dog. Fucking stop playing with me, homie. Feed me stash, homie. That's the fucking big bag, you know. Big bag Southsider stash, you know. That's that Southsider stash, just saying. It's like I'm from the barrio stash, Holmes. Saying, fool. No fucking dirty Sanchez, homie. It's the fucking clean Sanchez, I said. Stop fucking playing with me, I said. It's the fucking clean Sanchez. It's the clean Sanchez, I said. Stop fucking playing with me, I said. Stop playing with me, da. Hey, da, stop playing with me, da. It's the fucking clean Sanchez, homie. Don't nobody know what the fuck a dirty Sanchez is, homie. I be eating that clean cooter, you feel me? So it's a clean Sanchez. It's only a dirty Sanchez if you eating that dirty thing. Yeah, if you eating that dirty wop, then yeah, it's gonna be a dirty Sanchez. But if you just in that good clean, you know what I mean, Listerine, you feel me? Oh shit, it's gonna be clean Sanchez, you feel me? Yeah. Yeah, we clean Sanchez, boy. Stop fucking playing. Ain't nothing dirty on this shit, boy. Do I look dirty, fool? Stop playing. Ain't no dirty Sanchez, dirty nothing. You feel me? Not no dirty booty. You feel me? You feel me? Like, come on, man. Stop playing. Stay safe, bro. Oh no. Never that, brother. Never that. No. We don't do anything to have to be Narcan though. That's what you gotta understand. Like, you know what I mean? We clean spirits. Again, ain't no dirty over here. You feel me? Ain't no dirty Sanchez. Ain't no dirty this or dirty. Nah, like, come on, brethren. Like, you need to stop playing them games. You feel me? Oh, shit. Oh, you already know, man. You know I'm playing too, fool. Come on, man. You know, this is live, you know what I mean? You know, we're just having a good time. You know what I mean? I'll entertain y'all, you know what I mean? Fuck it, you know? But I'm gonna clarify shit though. It ain't no Dirty Sanchez. You know what I mean? That oof. I seen that. The whole topic changed. You know what I mean? Yeah, we changed topics real quick. Said Dirty Sanchez. Damn, why is it gotta be dirty? Like, why can't it just be the clean Sanchez? You feel me? Why can't I just be Panchito? You feel me? Like, hey, Panchito. You feel me? Like, you know, why can't I just be Panch? You feel me? Panchito. You know what I mean? Like, stop playing with me, man. I'm Panchito, fool. You feel me? Panchito. I'm Panchito. Damn, my shit getting lagged up. Hold on. Let it catch it. Let it catch its motion back. Yeah, man. Fucking Panchito in the fucking house, homie. Stop fucking playing on me. Hold on. Maybe it's because I was recording that shit too. Let me see. It should look a little better now. Hey, it's your boy KSHOTEM, man. You know what to do, baby. What is he? Do you still have your car? Oh, yeah. I still got my car. I just don't be driving it right now, you know what I mean? It's not like broken or no shit. It's just I pre-op my whip. So when you pre-op your whip, that means you can't be driving at that moment, you know what I mean? If you get pulled over, then they'll take that shit. And it's just because, like, I don't got nothing to, you know, like, I don't need to be driving right now, you know what I mean? So I say, fuck it, you know what I mean? Oh, you already know, 3 big viewers, man. You know, you got to start somewhere. Yeah, man, you got to start out, you know, you got to start at 3 to get to 6. You got to start at, 6 to get to 12, and it goes from there, right? I mean, that's just what I'm thinking. Common sense, right? Yeah, basic mathematics, right? Yeah. Yeah, a lot of shit is basic mathematics in life, you know what I mean? If you know how to add some shit up, then you can figure it out, you know what I mean? It's just, Oh, I appreciate you. Oh, and you already know I'm still here, you feel me? 2 fingers and all that. We still right here, player. We ain't gone nowhere, we just gone off the stream for a little bit, you know what I mean? We right here, player. 2 fingers a mob, 2 fingers a squad. It's your boy KSHOTEM, you feel me? I mean, we always here, player, you know what I mean? You just gotta tap in, you know what I mean? I just normally do this shit off my computer now. I don't really do it off the phone now, you know what I mean? I do it mostly on my computer. The macaroni, the Mac desk. You feel me, Panchito? What's temp for you? Ah, shit, it feels good out here, man. It's probably only like 65. Oh, no. It's probably like 70, 75. Yeah, it's probably like 70p, 73 to 75 out. It's really not bad. Yeah, I mean, I feel like it might be a little up there, maybe close to 80, maybe probably not, maybe like 73 to 75 at the highest. It feels good though. Yeah, it feels good. Oh yeah, it ain't too bad out here, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's real nice. Hey man, everybody, y'all need to go get that membership. And real quick, man, y'all need to go lock in. Y'all need to go lock into my Discord, man. Go add me on Discord so y'all could stay connected to the chat. And y'all know whenever I drop and all that, you know what I mean? Y'all know whenever I go live, you feel me? Go on Discord, go download Discord, you know what I mean? And go add my chat. SHOTEM World is the chat, you know what I mean? Go add that. Or you can even click the link in my bio. Oh, I feel that. Oh, I feel that. Yeah, you guys could go click that link in my bio. You know what I mean? And you could go get on Discord that way too, you feel me? So you already know, man, it's your boy KSHOTEM. You already know Stephanie. I see you, Stephanie, you know what I mean? She a real member. You see that, guys? You see that? Stephanie's a real member. You get what I'm talking about? Like, a real fucking member. Went and got the fucking membership, man. Stop fucking playing with us. Yeah, she know why she got that membership, you know what I'm talking about? Yes, sir. She know why she got that membership. Ha, 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 yes, sir. But, what was I gonna say? Yeah, man, I appreciate everybody tuning in, tapping in, you know what I mean? Add me on the Discord, though, for sure. Yeah, man, add me on Discord, man. I'm really trying to lock it in, man. I'm really trying to keep my chat together. Yeah, I'm really trying to keep my chat together, you know what I mean? Oh, yeah, I'm really trying to, you know, keep the chat together. I'm in the backyard, my boy. You know what I mean? We in the back, you know what I mean? In the back and all that. Hey, in the back and all that. Me, 2 fingers of mom, 2 fingers of squat. This is my tree right here, you know what I mean? This is where I be growing the oranges, you feel me? That I be, you know what I mean? Yeah, man, I be growing all them oranges, you feel me? Got all that orange work, you feel me? King of the OC, you know, got all the oranges, you feel me? On me. Come get your taste buds right, you feel me? Come get your taste buds right and all that. Got the orange tree right here, you feel me? Hot, you feel me? You see them? You see them coming in. You see them coming in. You see them on the ground too. You feel me? We got them orange trees. You feel me? Stop playing with me. Yeah, man. We got some other trees too. You know what I mean? Over here we got the avocado tree. You feel me? Everybody know. Every Mexican knows about the avocado tree. You feel me? Every motherfucker. You know what I mean? Every Mexican I know they eat avocado. You feel me? So we got the big boy right here. You know what I mean? And right here in the bottom corner, right corner piece. We got the avocado tree, you feel me? He stopped playing on me. Big trapper out here, you feel me? Look at that motherfucker bigger than me. Oh, shit. Damn. That motherfucker got big. Damn, that motherfucker kind of got big. Yeah, that be growing. Damn. Yo, that's no cap. That motherfucker been growing. I just noticed that motherfucker. That bitch getting big, homie. Look at this bitch. That bitch getting big, fool. The fuck? The fuck? No, well, now you seen one, my boy. That bitch was a big boy treat. Now, you feel me? I ain't even playing with you. Hey, man, I appreciate everybody that tunes in and locks in. You know what I mean? You already know what it is. Yeah, I need to do a video, too. Somebody asked me to do a video on my mustache. You know what I mean? Yeah, they want me to do a video on my mustache. You know what I mean? So they wanted to know, like, you know, what made me want to go get a stash and all that. So, you know, I figured, you know, I make that video. But yeah, man, I've been quite busy. You know, I've been uploading a lot. I gotta edit. I'm about to be in the lab editing it up, you know what I mean? Oh, you got a lemon tree? That's right. That's right. Hell yeah, man. I fuck with lemons, bro. Man, lemons you use for so much different shit, man. Oh God, I'm glad you brought that up, right? Because that's just some shit that you could talk about. Like lemons, bro. You know what I mean? Man, lemons, bro. You use for your food, for the drink. You know what I mean? Hell, you could even use it for some type of curing shit too. Hell, you know what I heard too? People, I don't know if it's lemon or lime, but they rub it on their fucking face, and it supposedly is supposed to be good for your skin and shit like that. Like, I don't know, but dude had some clear ass skin, and he was rubbing that motherfucker. And I'm like, well, shit, if it wasn't good for him, then his skin wouldn't look like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, my clean Sanchez. Yeah, I got the clean Sanchez, you know what I mean? Yeah, the topic gonna be clean Sanchez, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's the title I'm gonna make the video, you know what I mean? Clean Sanchez, you know what I mean? Yeah, that might be I might be able to make like another character, you know what I mean? A character with that, like a funny character, you know what I mean? Like the Clean Sanchez, you know what I mean? That could be my alter ego whenever I want to get super Mexican on them, you know what I mean? Whenever I want to get Latino on them, you know what I mean? Like I could be the Clean Sanchez, you feel me? Oh, yeah, we got lemon, avocado. We got this bitch, too. I don't know what the fuck this shit is. I don't know what the fuck this is, but he just planted this shit. I forgot what this is, but it's something, obviously, right? Yep, we got that bitch coming in. So, yeah, man, we got it coming in, fool. We like growing some trees, you know what I mean? Yeah, man. Yeah, man, if you have a backyard full, like, you gotta, you know what I mean? And, you know, we got the griddle, too, you feel me? Let me know if y'all trying to come through, slap some shit on the griddle, you feel me? I'll cook it up right here, you feel me? We'll do a fucking, you know, let me know if y'all trying to get the meet and greet popping. Oh, shit, my bad. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. I believe it's grape, you know what I mean? Yeah, my bad. I muted on accident. Yeah, that shit is great, fool. You for sure know your shit, dog. Yeah, my bad. I had muted on accident, you know what I mean? My bad. We here. Yeah, well, my bad. We here, you feel me? But yeah, that shit is great, fool. You know your shit, dog. I don't even know like trees like that, you know what I mean? But you for sure spotted that one, you know what I mean? I'm pretty sure it's great. Yeah, cause you probably know it based off of the leaves too, you know what I mean? But see, you gotta really know your trees in order to spot some shit like that, you know what I mean? That's why I was surprised. I was like, damn, this fool knows, he knows that shit's a grape tree. But see, I don't know trees like that, so you probably know it based off of the leaves maybe, you know what I mean? Because I know trees, obviously, that's how you identify them early on if you don't know what the fuck it is, right? That's the first sign you're gonna look at probably, right? Is like how the leaves are growing, what it looks like, you know what I mean? And then you know, like, oh, that could be a fucking grape, but shit, even bushes are kind of like that too. You could tell what's a ficus tree and all that. But yeah, man, trees is cool, you know what I mean? Trees is a part of the atmosphere. It's a part of the universe, you know what I mean? It's a living thing. It's breathing. It's just like us. It goes off energy. It goes off oxygen, you know what I mean? It's the same shit as us, you know what I mean? Like, that's what people don't get, you know? Everything in this world that God put here is like we use, you know what I mean? It's a part of us. It does what we do. Trees, you know what I mean? They hear. They speak too. They don't make voices, you know what I mean? They don't make sounds, you know? They don't make sounds and voices, you know what I mean? But they for sure talk and they listen, you know what I mean? For sure. It's a spiritual thing, you know what I mean? Being a part of the nature, it's a spiritual thing. Why do you think when you're outside within these things, you feel a certain way, you know what I mean? Like, because it's a living thing, you know what I mean? That motherfucker alive. That's why it's there, growing. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's lovely, you know what I mean? Like, who can be mad? And this is why people do these type of things, to get that type of peace of mind, right? Because shit, you know what I mean? Like, hey, that's what life's about, right? That's how you keep balance. That's how you appreciate things, right? By taking care of these type of things, you know, watching them grow. That's why I like, you know, getting my mustache right, watching it grow. It ain't no different than these trees. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, humans are no different than these things around us. That's why you got to appreciate the things around you, life, even the earth. Don't litter and shit like that, you know, because you got to love the earth, you know what I mean? Because it's all the same shit, you know what I mean? You're all a part of the same shit, it's the same energy within the same globe. You understand what I'm talking about? Like, in the same universe. You digging? Like, this shit bigger than what you can imagine, right? So, like I always say, the most powerful things in life are the things that you cannot see. You know what I mean? So, trees don't talk. You don't even know how a tree got here, you know? You don't know what the fuck, you know what? But trees been here way longer than any motherfucking human. You know what I mean? A tree been here way longer than any human. There's trees on this motherfucking earth that been here for ever, you know what I mean? Yeah, there's trees on this earth that been here for hundreds of years, you digging? And they ain't dead yet. Yeah, a tree gonna live longer than a person. Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, man, a tree can live longer than a person, man. Yeah, a lot of people don't even, you know, pay attention, you feel me? Like, what? Like, yeah, man, a lot of motherfuckers, you know what I mean? Man. But see, when you start to talk about real life, you feel me? Shit that matters, you know what I mean? People may not be interested, you know what I mean? Because people rather be entertained, you know what I mean? But, you know, real life, you know, it's a real life, you know? It's real things. Real things going on out here, you know what I mean? Just like these birds chirping like a motherfucker, you know what I mean? Like, I don't even like to hear the birds chirping all the time like that. But I know they alive. I know they living, you know what I mean? Just like anything else. The tree, me, the grass, you know what I mean? Like, we all living, you feel me? We all living and breathing and talking. Them niggas talking too. I don't know what the fuck they talking about, but I wish they would shut up. Because I hate hearing all these birds all the time. But you know what? You got to appreciate them little fuckers. You know, you got to appreciate them little shits, you know what I mean? Because they just trying to live. They probably hungry as a bitch, too. Don't come over here, though. But, yeah, man, you know, you just got to love what's around you. Appreciate the shit around you, you know what I mean? And, of course, in the world today, there's not enough of that going on, right? Like, not enough people appreciating anything, right? That's why KSHOTEM could come out and do skit reactions and clarify a lot of shit. And talk about a lot of shit that ain't right, you know what I mean? Like... And to me, it's clown shit. So I make videos being funny. Because it's clown shit. You know? So let's fucking just, you know what I mean? Fuck. Like, I ain't no hater, you feel me? I just, you know, like, what the fuck is this shit? So, yeah, man. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people that don't appreciate things out here. You know what I mean? You know, in the world, there's going to be way more fake and all that than people that really like support you, that really is real, you know what I mean? Really stands on some ground, right? Like, really cares about another person the same way they care about themselves, you know what I mean? And that's just not a thing anymore, you know? People only care about their own shit, you know what I mean? Man, they could give a fuck about what you got going on half the time, you know what I mean? So, especially right now in the world that we live in, it's crazy, you know what I mean? So you don't really see people showing too much love right now, you know, because it's a rough time, you know what I mean? And that I understand for surely, you know, especially if you have family that be getting deported or something like that. Man, like, I feel it, you know what I mean? Because it ain't no game right now. Like, motherfuckers really cracking down in every, like, angle on that shit, you know what I mean? And I feel bad for the people that lose their moms and that's the only parent. What the fuck do the kids do? You know what I mean? Like, that shit ain't right. So, you know, there's a lot of shit in the world that just, you know, but it's fucked up how they just allow people, you know, these things for so many years. And then one day they say, fuck it, let's flip the switch on everything. You know what I mean? So, but see, I guess that's where, you know, shit changes, you know what I mean? Depending on who's in charge of this and that. That's what a lot of people don't get, too, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of shit could change. And it does change. Shit don't ever stay the same, you know what I mean? So it's like, that's why if people don't do shit the right way, then they're bound to get caught up doing it the wrong way, right? And it's like, that's another thing, you know, a lot of people might say like, oh, well, you know, it's wrong this and that, but then they don't think about like, well, shit, you know, regardless of where you come from, right? Vietnam, Mexico, fucking any fucking foreign country, right? If you come here illegally, then of course it gotta be in your mind somewhere like, fuck, like some point in time I might get booted out of here, you know what I mean? Because, you know, like, it's like that's what happens. Like, say Americans, right? You can't go to no other foreign country and just be there. Like, they'll probably lock your ass up or do something crazy, you know what I mean? Like, so, like, they kind of giving people a lot of leverage with that, you know what I mean? And it allowed them to come and live the American dream. But, you know, I feel like at some point in time, people either take advantage or they get established here. And I feel like a lot of people were just feeling like, you know, they were like bigger than the program, you know what I mean? Like, oh, you know, just because there is a lot of Hispanic culture here. So I feel like people were just like, man, we're just gonna da-da-da. And I kind of seen it in like a job force too, like jobs that I worked at that were only Hispanic predominantly ran. I'd be like, damn, like it'd be cutthroat, you feel me? But it's like that's the thing about the whole shit, right? Motherfuckers got established, had families and everything else, right? And now that they're doing the massive deportation shit, it's like that's where it's all bad because, like I said, mothers be taken from their kids, you know what I mean? Because who knows if the dad there or what the case is on that. And of course, they're targeting like so much different angles, like, you know, it's like it's just all bad, you know what I mean? It's just all bad, you know what I mean? But again, people that, you know, if you come here illegally and then you don't get your papers, then of course it got to be somewhere in your head, you know what I mean? Like at some point in time I could be sent back, you know what I mean? Like it got to be somewhere in your head, you know what I mean? Like it can't just be like, oh, it's all good, like, because when they want to, you know, what people don't realize is back in the day, like the 70s, the 80s, they used to do them ICE raids all the time. You know what I mean? It just, they used to do them to where it didn't get overpopulated. But, you know, when was it? I don't know, like mid 2000s and on, like I didn't really hear of no type of shit like that going on. You know what I mean? For probably like years, like 10 years or more, whatever. I never heard of that shit. And then out of nowhere, you know what I mean? But that's a shitty part, right? You come somewhere, you get established, but then that's the American dream, to come here and then get like your papers and all that, right? Like that would be the American dream, not to come here and like reap the benefits and be like, oh, I'm just gonna like, you know, benefit off of America instead of being a part by getting the papers and all that. But I believe if like you have shit on your record, you can't become a citizen or some shit. I don't know what it is, you know what I mean? So, you know, there's a lot of people that may not be able to become a citizen. But, you know, who wants to live in Mexico where it's rough and, you know what I mean? Like, this shit ain't peaches and creams, right? Like, this shit rough out there, you know? So, who's gonna really want to be stuck in Mexico, you know? So, I get that too. Yo, what's good, my boy? Just talking about random shit. But see, this is where I was saying, like, wouldn't it be dope for them to make Mexico, like, a dope place to where it'll make people want to go there then, right? Like, build Mexico up. Because I feel like, let's be real, do y'all feel like Mexico has, like, good leadership within it? Like, the people that run it, you know what I mean? Like, the whole shit, no, like I don't think so. I don't think they have no real like leaders other than the freaking cartel. And that ain't no leader. But who's a real, like, you know, like influence? Oh, I feel it. But no, I feel like if they made Mexico like dope, you know what I mean, then it'll make people want to actually go there, like move there. Be like, man, America's just too crazy, too pricey, whatever, right? Because there's so many people that, you know, could really do that. And I feel like with people coming here for so long, they're going back to Mexico with a lot of qualities. If they are going back, right, they're going with a lot of qualities, right? Because they were here, so they got the American dream. They lived the American way for, you know, however long, right? Some of them their whole lives. So that means with those qualities, you go back to Mexico and then you build Mexico. You know, you build Mexico, you know, with new standards. Everything in Mexico that you build, that you do, you start doing differently. You know, it could be a business. It could be that little town, right? Because a little town could be rebuilt. Come on now. Come on now. Don't play with me like that. Like, go back to way back in time, you know what I mean? When all motherfuckers did was build their own shit, you know what I mean? Like, and that's what people do in Mexico. They build their own house for show. You think people in Mexico fucking hire a whole crew? Fuck no. They just get the cousins over there. They be like, fuck it, let's build this shit. The fuck? They don't hire no fucking crew. You see what I'm talking about? You get what I'm talking about? So, I don't know. Like, I think the standard just needs to be risen over there. Rise the standard, man. Make people want to be like, man, let's make Mexico great, right? That's just what I think, right? And that's just coming from like an understanding point from me, right? Because I understand it. Like, they need some real leaders out there that are in office and stuff like that, you know, like who's the president over there, you know what I mean? Like, why do, like, it has to start with some type of like foundation, you know what I mean? And I feel like I said, people from here that obtain the American dream and they live this way for a long time, they might be the ones over there that could really help way more than the motherfuckers that been there that don't know shit else, right? Because everybody going back right there, they have a different moral of standard. Especially the ones that been here long, you know? 10 years, 15, 20 years, whatever, right? Motherfuckers got a whole nother way of seeing shit now, you know what I mean? So that means the quality and how they see shit is different. You see what I'm saying? So it doesn't have to be the way it is. You get what I'm talking about? It don't gotta be the way it is. You know what I mean? It don't gotta be the way it is, but you know, clearly that's what people are okay with it being as, you digging? Or else they would go back there with a different, you know, direction of being there. Not just like, oh, I'm gonna come back, it's the same old shit, whatever. Why not start getting with people over there and creating that movement? But I guess, you know, then you got to worry about, you know, other shit, which we all know what we talking about with that. So we get that. But the people that actually run Mexico, they should actually, you know, want, you know, to see that in a better standpoint too. You feel me? Not just like on some like whatever shit. You feel me? Even if they were running it in the wrong way, like, wouldn't you think that those people are still from there? They would want some good from the city, like some upliftment from the people, you know what I mean? Like, but then again, people don't want people to be uplifted, you know what I mean? People don't want shit to be looking good around them. They don't want to invest into the shit around them, you know what I mean? That's the whole problem with that, you know what I mean? People don't want that. Because if they wanted it, then they would go make it happen, right? Just like if you want to say, like, come to America, right? You wanted to make that happen, right? So you made it happen. Dodged and ducked and did all types of shit. Ran off a different social, whatever, right? So you're telling me that you can't go and make Mexico great? You know what I mean? Like, you could, for sure. It could be. It just, people don't, I guess, want it to be, you know what I mean? They rather run off to another country or whatever, but it's like, that's my whole point, right? Say if like you waving a Mexican flag, right? I would assume that you would want to make Mexico great, you know what I mean? Not be in another country, you know what I mean? Like, but that's because there's all the benefit right here, right? So that's why people want to be here, which that makes total sense. But that's where a lot of the shit gets confusing, because there's a lot of double standards with a lot of shit, you know what I mean? Yeah, there's a lot of double standards, you know, with a lot of things, you know what I mean? So that's just what it comes down to, you know what I mean? People have double standards, and that's where people are kind of like lost and confused as well, you know what I mean? You know, if people knew how they stood and knew what the fuck they did, then they would understand the moral value of what's being said and done, right? But people are so delusional, you know what I mean? Like, people are so delusional that, like, they don't even know, you know what I mean? Like, they don't even know how they think. Doesn't make no type of sense, you know what I mean? But that's a lot of people, you know, in a general, you feel me? But you know what? I'm gonna get some lunch. I'm getting hungry and shit. You know what I mean? I'm getting kind of hungry and shit like that, you know what I mean? I'm gonna make me some lunch right now. I'm gonna get off the live. I need to charge my phone. This shit kind of dying. It's like that 20%. But I'm gonna be back on my computer in a little bit, guys. So I'm gonna get off this live for now, you know what I mean? I appreciate everybody for tuning in and tapping in. I'm gonna be right back.